Hello, my name is Josephine, and this is a brief explanation of the red and blue teams in cybersecurity and a cool, free resource for tracking TTPs and their mitigation methods with Mitre Att&ck. It is common in cybersecurity to hear references to both red and blue teams. These tools are used for effective cybersecurity practices. Pictured is Daniel Missler's image of the bad pyramid: build, attack, defend. These two postures can cross over in various ways, depending on the goal of the exercises, often referred to as tabletop exercises. Red teams form the offensive posture, and blue teams offer a defensive approach in a given scenario. These exercises allow for better examination of vulnerabilities, as well as hardening defenses against newly discovered attack vectors. The blue team will be practicing their response capabilities, focusing on detection, containment, and ejection of the red team. They will be testing their ability to generate alerts in the Security Operations Center, known as a SOC, and ensure the malicious activity is properly logged and documented. This step is valuable for incident handling procedures and bringing a legal case against the malicious actors. Security is not a static posture and must be continually evaluated, tested, and practiced. The defensive blue team can keep their awareness sharp and continually reevaluate their monitoring and detection methods while practicing with the red team. The offensive red team can have some fun exercising the skills they're not normally encouraged to use, exploring a wide range of tactics for reconnaissance and vulnerability exploits, trying out malicious tools and techniques against the target system. They may even get to explore social engineering and have some fun seeing how far they can get into the system with disguises, manipulation, lying, and other exploits against human weaknesses. This opens an opportunity for Blue Team to create new security policies and provide training for employees to better defend against these types of attacks, which leverage human psychology to gain information and access to a system. Each team has an opposing role in the scenario. They require a different skill set to shine and perform effectively. Red Team requires a thorough background and a variety of network attacking skills, which include scanning for open or vulnerable ports, capturing network traffic, masquerading as a valid MAC or IP address, gaining user credentials, lateral movement within the network, escalation of privileges, and maintaining access after reboot by using backdoor access or a callback to a remote server they control. The blue team will be focusing their security strategy and incident handling methods, and must be well versed in monitoring and detection systems. A knowledge of hardening practices for networks and devices, knowledge of segmenting of networks, implementing firewall tuning and zoning. They also require good analysis and forensic skills and familiarity with logging methods, and combing through user permissions to ensure least privilege among users and groups. A strong background in software design, programming, and the ability to write customized scripts is useful for both teams. Now I'm going to show you the Mitre Att&ck matrix, which maps to a TTP. Here we can see the code for a spear phishing link. T1566.002 is its identifier. We can click on this and are taken to a page listing known examples of this procedure. I will select one called emotet and go to the Mitre Att&ck navigator. This is very useful for understanding the stages of attacker methodology and the tactics, techniques, and procedures, TTPs, that are used in a variety of categories. We can see techniques for emotet highlighted in blue. This is a screen capture, but the navigator is live. By hovering your mouse over what is highlighted in blue, you can read more information about the technique and citations for its use out in the wild. Here we have highlighted initial access, spear phishing attachment. Methods for persistence, registry run keys. The next category is defense evasion, of particular interest to the blue team. There are several in this column. I've highlighted obfuscated files or information. We also see software packaging, dynamic link library injection, DLLs, scheduled tasks, and local account is highlighted on the right. Local accounts also highlights local accounts in the initial access column. In lateral movement, I have highlighted SMB Windows admin shares, obtained once the local admin password has been brute forced. Exploitation of remote services is also in this column. Exfiltration of data is achieved over C2 channel using cookies sent with an HTTP GET request. The Mitre Att&ck navigator can be used to create the red team report and is also useful for blue team to understand exactly how and where systems were exploited, which aids in designing a defense for that particular TTP. The Mitre Att&ck matrix also has an area called mitigations, which can help the blue team to design an effective defense. There are several categories, including enterprise, mobile, and ICS networks. As you likely already know, data breaches, ransomware, and system disruption all have major impacts to businesses. Running an effective red and blue team scenario can improve security posture and offers excellent training opportunities for both your defenses as well as identifying previously unknown vulnerabilities. Cybersecurity is an exercise, and it must be performed on a regular and consistent basis. Red and blue team tabletop exercises are a great way to be constantly evaluating and improving your security posture. Thank you. I hope you explore the Mitre Att&ck resources and feel a little more informed about the roles of red and blue teams and the way they can perform cybersecurity.